name is SENIAC and welcome back to another episode of Cabin Crew Simulator here on Roblox, where today I'm going to be showing you my top tips on how to make the most amount of cash out of any plane on the game. So basically what that means is it doesn't matter if you've just got the first plane or if you've got the A380. It doesn't matter where you are on your journey right now playing this game. I'm going to show you how you can maximize the plane that you have to make the most amount of cash. Now, I've done a video on this previously, but since the last update, there's now brand new methods in which we can now use to make the most amount of money. So if you do enjoy this, smash that like button down below, subscribe if you are new right here, so you get notified when more episodes like this do come out. And you damn fools, we are back again with another video. So, with this last new update, has completely changed how we can now potentially make money in the game. But it's not as simple as just implementing this method. There is a few little things that you got to think of and a few little tweaks, and you've got to kind of do some figuring out and workings out to see where the balance is. But if you get it just right, you can make some serious cash money moolah. Now, what we're going to do then, we're going to run it through first. Now, before you even create your flight, before you even set your first flight up, there's a few settings that you need to do to be able to get additional bonuses. Now, I've talked about these in the past before. What you need to do first is go into your settings, go into gameplay, and straight away turn on hard difficulty, because this will result in a 1x1 bonus boost. We all know about this. I've done a video on this previously in the past. You get that bonus boost. Now, the only when you select this, you need to make sure that you have a flight with AI. Now, if you don't have a flight with AI, either choose medium or easy. So this is the only option here that will change depending on if you have the ability to get AI on your plane. Now, if you don't have AI, choose either easy or medium. If you have AI, choose hard. That's the only place where it's going to be different for some people. But after that, it's pretty much all the same. So it's up to you. Do you want emergencies? You don't need to have any emergencies turned on. Turn off destructive passengers because they can cause a pain for you and all that kind of jazz. Babies crying, turn on and off. Turn off. Now, you don't have to have the flight animation on. You kind of do, but we're going to keep that on anyway. Weather particles, you know what, I'm going to turn those off as well. Everything that's going to make us be able to run the flights quicker and a lot easier. So I'll turn off lost pets as well, because you don't want to be doing any extra stuff. You don't want anything that's going to mess up your bonuses and your ratings as well. So basically, just leave this. If you want the static gate plan, that doesn't really do anything. The safety dynamo doesn't really do anything different for us. But make sure you've got this setting enabled, whether you want easy or medium. No AI. If you have AI, do hard. Right, that's done. That's the easy one. Now, this is the big one, okay? This is the one where you're going to have to slightly experiment a little bit, because there's a reason why I'm saying this. Now, if I go to create a flight, and I'm going to pick a random plane just to show you how easy it is to make max cash at your planes. I'm going to pick a random plane, but I will pick one with AI because I do have the hard mode selected. So let me pick, for example, I could pick the A320. I could pick the 767. Let's go for the A320. Now, by default, as you can see, it has a max passenger capacity of 68 and it makes 1,000 big ones. Great. But obviously, we would make more money with our on-time flight bonus, with our hard mode enabled and all that kind of sweet, sweet jazz. But this is where you have to experiment. So go to customize and you can see where this is going, right? You need to add maximum passengers, but there's a problem with this, okay? It's not as simple as just adding max passengers, and I'll explain why in just a moment. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to our plane right now. We're going to go to the seat layout, and by default right now, this plane has business and it has economy. Now, it doesn't matter what plane you utilize, you want to make sure that you've got maximum seat rows selected for economy and minimal legroom. And what that does is it adds the max amount of seats and passengers to the plane as possible. Now, also make sure in economy that you select the basic seat, because if you start to get bigger seats and change the seats, then the bigger seats have more legroom, or they're a bit chunkier, which means that you can't get the maximum amount of passengers. But like I said before, it's not as easy as that, because what the game doesn't compute, and I don't know whether this will be fixed in an update soon, but what it doesn't compute is, because you have more passengers, you need extra time to be able to get everybody in the plane and take off. It doesn't quite adjust your departure time. So you kind of need to find the right balance where you can get more passengers on the plane and you can also depart on time. And what I normally find is, if you select your seat rows to maximum, right, you can see I've gone from minimal passengers to now 104, making a lot more cash. I normally find that it's around about 20, I say 25% leg room is about the sweet spot. Some planes are different, and it all comes down to what gate you spawn at, which can be quite a bit of an issue. But we'll talk about the gates in a minute and how you can maximize your gate opportunities to get people on the plane a lot quicker. But select 25% and max seat rows for economy. You may have to adjust the percentage a little bit, but that would all just come with learning the game a bit more. But when you fly to a different destination, you don't need it, but we'll get onto that a little bit later. And I'm going to exit right now. So far, we've turned off all the settings that could hinder us and cause us issues. We've enabled hard mode because I've got a plane that has AI, and I've changed it all to economy. So with max seats with a 25% legroom kind of space, which has given me an extra 400 big ones on top of what I originally could have earned. Now, yes, we could earn a lot more by doing more seats, but you won't get your on-time bonus. And I'd rather have the on-time bonus. So we're going to select this. I'll fly to one destination. Now, this is important. When you do these flights and making max money, always do a multi-leg journey. So if I go from Roblox to New York and then fly back from New York to Roblox, reason for that is I'm going to waste so much time right now waiting for the passengers to walk to the gate. So coming back, they're already going to be at the gate. So if you want to add max seats, you'll only get your on-time bonus coming back. You won't get it going to the destination because you have to wait for everybody to pretty much walk over there. So select it all anyway. Confirm, confirm, confirm. And now we just wait. Actually, no, we've got to get the pilots. And we're going to hire all our AIs. Now, because we only have legit economy available, they'll only work there. And no disasters. I don't want nothing that's going to cause us any issues. So, now we fly. So the only thing that I would have done differently for all of that is because we have AI, you could have selected all the food options to kind of increase your quality. But at the end of the day, it's economy. They don't quite require max quality, if that makes any sense. Now, I'm spawning from gate 3. Now, we are wasting absolute massive amounts of time while we wait for everybody to walk to the gate. That's the reason I select the 25% on the legroom, because you're just not going to get the on-time bonus because the game doesn't quite compute the additional passengers and the departure time to be on time. But if you had no legroom and max passengers, you won't get the bonus here, but you'll get it coming back because everybody is already sitting at the gate and you haven't got to wait for them to walk over like I'm doing right now. By the time they've walked over, I could have loaded up half the plane. Now, your money is all based on, let me start boarding them, it's all based on how many passengers you have on the plane. And right now, we have a total of 47 passengers. Now, we could have had a lot more. But it's just down to luck. This is the one thing you can't control, is how many it actually puts on the plane. Now, you could be lucky and get a full flight. You could be lucky or very unlucky and get 20 passengers. I'm not sure what the kind of the percentages are and all of that. So some flights will make more money than others. It's just down to luck, this one. This is one that you cannot change. So, like I said, hard mode's enabled. We have AI. And because hard mode's enabled, you don't want to do anything, which is kind of cool. Makes you super lazy. You don't want to do anything at this moment in time. You want to let your AI staff do all the hard work, because on hard mode, you'll get the 1x1 bonus for that. Now, if we can get there on time and back again, you'll get another bonus, plus extra bonus money for having more passengers on the default plane than what it is. And this works for every plane. If you apply this logic to every plane as you keep going up and up and up, they'll just earn more and more money. Like, so much money. So much money. So, let's see when I was meant to depart then. I'm not quite sure if I'm going to be able to depart in time on this one. But the departure's all set to when you close your door. So, on time. I've got the icon there for on time. But how on time was I? Let's find out. So, I had to depart by 11:35 a.m. I departed at 10:20. Now, if I had the 80 passengers, you know, that the plane could have held, I might be cutting it a little bit close. It doesn't mean I need to add any more on. I always find 25% legroom is perfect in Roblox here. But coming back, you probably then don't need to do much legroom. But I've already got the multi-leg flight set up anyway, so you can't really change it. So that's all done. We're on time, and the on time only counts for when you close the door of the plane and nothing else. So close all of this, all done. And I think we've now got all the passengers done. Is all the food in these little galley areas done as well? Yes, yes, yes. And we are then, I can push back or I can skip taxiway. You know what, for the funsies, we'll push back. Yes, we'll push back. So I'm going to sit down then. I'll wait for the plane to slowly depart. We haven't got really that far to go. And as soon as the plane gets in the air, do nothing. I can't express how you should do nothing, because if you accidentally have an incorrect passenger interaction, it's going to affect your rating. And the lower your rating, the less cash you get. And the bonuses are all based on your ratings cash. So that's what you've got to think in your mind. Now, like I said, you can apply this to every single plane in the game. This is not just a certain plane only works. These are the tactics, these are the tricks, these are the tips that work with every single plane. Now, the bonuses and the extra money that you get will slowly get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger as you get bigger and better planes. Like, if you had the A380, you could earn an extra $5-6 grand per flight versus maybe an extra $100 for the first plane in the game. So, it all works. That extra pennies per flight, it all does add up. If you did 10 flights normal versus 10 flights with this method, you would have saved yourself or given yourself an extra 4 flights worth of money. And if you're trying to save to buy something, it makes a huge amount of difference, boys. A huge amount of difference. Right, let's get this plane in the air right now. Let's watch the AI do what they've got to do. And we'll see how much money we are going to be making. So, the AI are now going for the cabin, and with hard mode, you cannot see anything. This is why you shouldn't interact with anything, because you could cause some issues with some incorrect notification, or interactions, I should say. So just let the AI do what they've got to do, and keep it pretty simple, keep it pretty easy. And this will give us the 1x1 bonus for it being hard mode, which is extra money. So you got to remember, this flight by default was, or this plane was going to make 1,000 big ones. I have then increased the money-making capacity by adding more people, which adds an extra 400 big ones on top, which is a 40% increase. Then, when we apply all the bonuses at the end of the flight, it should be, I mean, I won't be surprised if it's like 2 grand, 2.5 grand at the end of it. But anyway, when are we meant to get there right now? This is our next issue that we got to make sure we get there. So arrival time is by 10 p.m. which is currently 3 p.m. in the game. So, we're going to speed up, boys. We're going to speed up. We have got to speed up right now. So, we'll get there no problems anyway, because, you know, they're kind of tearing through it pretty quickly, and we should do it. We'll start, you know, stressing out slightly if it starts to become 8 p.m. and we're still in the air. But we'll get there. We will definitely get there right now. There's not that many passengers, so we should do pretty well. So, I'm excited to see how much money we're going to be making. And we're all basing it off the 1,000 big ones the base flight was going to give us. Very exciting, boys. Very exciting. So, it's just sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight, as the captain said. Yeehaw! Alright, so we come into the last little section where you got to tell everybody to put their seatbelts on. And we're pretty much ready to start landing already. Now, luckily for us, it's 7:20 p.m. So, I was going about that 8 p.m. mark. I'm going to start stressing out slightly. Now, the only thing that's going to go against us at this point is our pilots. And this is where we're going to hope we do a butter landing. Which, let's be honest right now, I don't think we are going to do. But that's okay. It's not okay, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean right now. So we've now just about to start landing. And I'm really, really excited to see how much cash, money, moolah we're going to be making. Oh, it's snowing. I just realized. Okay, that was a really bad landing. But it's snowing. This is the first time I've seen a snowy airport in the game right now. Let's go. Let's go, baby. It's snowing in New York City. Yes, yes. So, I'm impatient. And I'm probably going to skip the taxiway. But at the same time, don't skip the taxiway. I'm not going to skip the taxiway. But we do have minimal time to get to our destination. So I don't know if we'll get there in time at all. But we're going to continue otherwise and see if we do. So I won't get to the gate in time, okay? I'm not going to get to the gate in time. And this is the other downside of having too many passengers on the plane. But this is not the problem. The reason why I probably won't get there in time, if I do not get there in time, is down to the fact that it took too long for the passengers to get on the plane at the start. We had to wait for them to walk all the way from Roblox here airport to actually physically get on the plane itself, which is why you might not make your on-time bonus on this flight, but you'll make it on the way back because everybody is already sitting at the gate and on the chairs. You know, that makes sense. That makes sense. So it is what it is. You just got to find that right balance. But most planes, I find the 25% is the way to go forward. It is the way to go forward. Now, where is my gate? I've just realized I don't have a gate here, which I'm going to drive all the way around right now, which I'm definitely not on time. It was 10, right? Wasn't it? Yes. Damn it. See, if I was going to one of these gates here, we would have been on time and got a bonus. It all comes down to luck, that does. It all comes down to luck, but it's okay. It is okay. And looking around the corner right now, hold on. There is no gate here for me at all. Where am I going? Am I going all the way around? I think I've just got the world's worst luck. It's making me drive around the whole airport to get to my gate. I have just been oofed. The game hates me and doesn't want to share these little tricks and tips. Well, if we don't get the on-time bonus anyway, at least we'll get the hard mode bonus. And we'll definitely get the bonus flying back as well. We definitely will. But that's okay. Where is our gate? It's making me go around the whole... I'm going to be taken back. Oh, the runway's only just there. And there's all planes here. Where's my gate? Oh, it's that one there, isn't it? Yeah, I can see the person just standing there. Oh my goodness me. They've screwed your boy over. They've screwed me over, boys. They've done me in, mate. They've done me in right now. I can't believe they did this. I can't believe they did this right now. Also, how am I going to get down there with the wing of this A380 so close to me? Well, that's dangerous, isn't it? That's very dangerous right now. Very dangerous right now. Shocking. Shocking. Yeah, this wing... If I had an A380 right now, our wings will be touching one another. That's very irresponsible and dangerous. This is the worst airport I've ever been to in my life. You can tell I'm mad, right? You can tell I'm mad. But there's the people waiting for me at the gate right now. So they haven't got to walk all the way over. So it's just saved a exuberant amount of time. Right, so wait for this to now attach. We need to open up all the overhead lockers. And we're going to see how much money we're going to make. So this is what I was saying at the start of this episode, that you won't get your on-time bonus flying here, but you'll get it flying back. But the bonus that you'll get on top of what you get anyway will be totally worth it. It will be worth it. Right, are we all done? Can I open the door? Yep. Pow. So all the overhead lockers we're going to open up real quick. I'm probably going to miss one or two. There we go. So we don't get our on-time bonus because the game made me go to the gate, which is the furthest one away. Unbelievable. But we do get our hard mode bonus anyway. We do get a hard mode bonus. And the pilots go slightly against us because they were terrible. Terrible pilots. It was a terrible landing. But considering that this plane, we were meant to make 1,000 big ones. And with my 1.1 times hard mode, your boys made nearly 3 grand. Now imagine if I had the on-time bonus, and imagine my safety rating was 5 out of 5. Big stonks. And that is just simply, boys, that is just simply how you make maximum cash on every single flight. Now, the exciting thing for me is we have set up a multi-leg journey, which means the passengers here will be going back. So as soon as they have emptied, can you tell us how many we got? Oh, hold on, none. And board, 50 passengers on this one. So we'll make even more money, if anything else. I haven't got to wait for them to walk all the way over. So we save those vital minutes. Those vital minutes that we save right now are enough to get us in the air that little bit quicker. Right, where's the tablet here? Am I blind? Where's the tablet in this plane? Is it at the back? I feel like I'm slightly blind here. No. Wait, where is the tablet in this plane? Close the door. There, it was hiding behind the door. But this flight has got to take off by 5:35 a.m. which we are going to be so ahead of schedule doing this one. We're going to be so ahead of schedule, which is the reason why we make our on-time bonus flying back, which we should then, with all the additional stuff, get between 3.5 to 4 grand. Guys, we're going to end it here. Let me know how much money you make on your flights. But until next time, I will see you all soon. So, goodbye.